Alright, I got a cool one for you in a really difficult driving course. Coeur d'Alene is how I'm going to say it. Lots of tough, manipulative trees in your way on a lot of these tee shots. I'm playing the blue tees. This is GSPRO. Start off with a par 5. We got train tracks. We got some nice wide open fairways here to start. But you'll see some really difficult stuff coming up. Laying up here on the first hole and finding a piece of fairway about 50 yards away. Went with the bump and run and it came up short. Now trying to flop something in there. And that went long, so bad start, bogey. +1 through 1. Second hole. If you watch the channel, I've been trying to work on the driver here. That one was okay, but ball speed still low, spin still high. Trying to excuse me, trying to hit one in there from 188. And able to do so there with a par. $120-yard par 3, trying to get a favorable bounce. Oh, and it checks right before the circle. That's unfortunate. A good shot there that results in another par. Now look at this driving hole. Where do you drive it? I decided to hit a fade that ends up perfect, but honestly, if I had 10 shots, there's no way I get 5 of them on that fairway. 71 yards up the hill now, and then just look at these trees, man. I go way short. I actually get a really nice kick off like this rock. And able to get a par there where I really had no business. And then look at all the out of bounds here. Don't hit it near any of this stuff. Really crazy green. You got this crazy lake in the background that has a par 3 later. That's pretty cool. Splashing out of the bunker here on 5. And able to save par and remain at +1. 142 playing about 122. And just not giving it enough. But a safe par nonetheless. Look at this. I don't hit draws, so this is a impossible hole for me. It ends up being okay up the right hand side, but man, what a crazy visual. 138 remaining. I liked that. Was a chunky shot that ends up short. Now trying to chip one close. And luckily able to do so and keeping that +1 score so far. $400-yard par 4 with a tree right in the middle of the fairway. Go right over it, which was nice. It's probably our best drive of the day so far. Trying to dial in 147 and hit it about 148. So good shot, just a little bit to the right, and another par. Par 5, safely out to the right, long way away from the hole. Layup shot finds the rough. Unfortunately, 125 remaining. It looks online, but it's a little short. And just another par, ending the front 9 at +1. The back 9, we get some interesting driving holes, this being one of them. If you can hit the driver an actual distance, you know, like 300, then that bunker's in play. 181 remaining. And a squirty little 5-iron or something that went way out to the right. Trying to find 47 yards and cannot. So that adds 1 right away on the back 9. We are now at +2. Another par 5 here on the 11th. There are some things about that were good. We're going to end up a little out of range of trying to go for this one with the water in the way, so just a layup here. Probably want to be a little more over to the right to get a better angle at this, but 82 yards. And that's a little long. So just not finding these under 100-yard shots. 196-yard par 3. And I actually thought that was a pretty good shot. Lands at 187, but ball rolls right out of the circle and gives me a bogey. A little bit of an island fairway here, and safely sliced it into a tree. Get a weird bounce and then a kick back into the fairway, just how we planned it. 9-iron, 8-iron away. Probably a 9 if we swung at it like that, and it ends up going long. Dang it. Remaining at +3 here. Going to the 14th. This hole apparently is on cables and can be dragged closer and farther away depending on the day. Right now it's at 154, and I had the right club, and I chunk it. I thought that was going to be my glory, but there is a drop zone on the island, thankfully. And not making it to the gimme circle, and taking a double there with the water ball. Another tough driving hole here, trees everywhere. On 15. We're now at +5, but it's still a good round altogether. This one finding the fairway eventually. 228 on a par 5. It's still possible to get this one there. Not if you hit it like that. Really disappointing swing there. And then trying to find 76 yards. And coming up quite short out of the rough. So making a mess of this now. The wind holds up this thing from fading back into the fairway on 16. And we end up 152. Slightly uphill. And that's a bad shot. Another chunk. Ends up in the bunker. So, not getting good contact here late in this round. and it is costing me some strokes. And there's another one. Stabby little hosel shank. The next shot jumps out of there, and the 16th hole is another double bogey. So the score escalating quickly here. Plus 8 going to the 17th hole. It's only a 2-2-8 here. It's a par 4. I hit a really good shot, kind of right at it, and it just rolls up a little short with the hybrid. Good opportunity for a birdie. Come on. Done deal. Headed to 18 plus 7, 450-yard par 4. The driver much better today accuracy-wise. Some of the ball speed coming back a little bit. Some of the numbers looking good. Not quite there though. 212 remaining here on this par 4. And I thought this was perfect. Ends up just a little to the right. Kicks into the rough. See if I can save par here. Tracking to the hole, but a par. Plus 7 for the round. A really fun course. A lot of tough driving holes. Don't hit it in the water would be my advice. And then stay tuned for some more driver updates. We're going to get the ball speed back for sure.